Hey, welcome back to another walkthrough. This walkthrough, we're going to go through Chapter 5, Grader Project, Sports Programs. Let's go ahead and get started. Click on our assignment. And download our materials. Do not download all files. Go ahead and click on each one separately. Download the sports programs. Go ahead and download and print your instructions. Download your student file and this coach information. And then go ahead and click and open our student file. Hit enable editing. And let's begin. So for step number 2, it wants us to display the Valley Park West worksheet, which we should already be at. And it wants us to select the range A1 to J40. So let's go ahead and click, hold, and drag and highlight A1 all the way down to J40. And we want to insert a table, so we're going to come to the Insert tab. From the Insert tab, click on Table, and make sure you have a check mark next to My Table Has Headers, and go ahead and hit OK. And it will put in a table for us. And it wants us to apply a table style light 17. So we'll come up here to our Table Tools Design. We'll click on where it says Table Styles. We'll click on the down arrow with the line above it. And we want to find, under Light Styles, we want to find Light Style 17, which is going to be this light orange right here. And we'll click on that. And it wants us to sort the table on the campus column using a custom list. So we'll go to the Home tab here. From the Home tab, we're going to come over here to our editing group. And where it says Sort and Filter, we're going to do a custom sort. First, we are going to sort by a custom list, campus. So we're going to click on Campus. So sort by campus. And an order, we're going to click down and hit Custom List. And here we're going to, under List Entries, type in Valley, comma, space, Park, comma, space, West. And once you've typed in Valley, comma, space, Park, comma, space, West, hit Add. And make sure you select it from your list here and hit OK. And now it should have it right here and hit OK. And notice that it will sort it by Valley, Park, and West. Well, we're not done. We want to do a second level sort. So let's go ahead and come back up here to our editing group. Click on our Sort and Filter and Custom Sort. Right here, we already have our sort that we just created. We're going to add a level. And we want to sort by Sport Group. So we're going to click Then By and Sport Group. And we're going to do ascending order, so we're going to just leave that there. We're going to add another level. And we're going to do Program Name. So Then By Program Name and A to Z. And hit OK. So what now happens is under Valley, Park, and West is our first sort. And then within that, it sorts it by sports group and court, field, other, water. And then from there, it goes to program name, and it sorts it by program name. So we did 3 levels of sorting. So we are done sorting this. We want to go to our sports season comparison worksheet. So let's go ahead and click on our sports season comparison worksheet. And we want to copy the range A6 to G7. So let's go ahead and copy A6 all the way over here to G7. So these 2 lines right here. We're going to right click on Sports Seasons and hit Copy. Notice the moving border. And we want to paste this into cell A1. So let's go ahead and come up here to cell A1, right click and hit Paste. And let's change sports season. Let's change this to criteria. So let's go ahead and click inside A1 and type in criteria. So what we're doing is we are creating what's called an advanced sort, where we're going to actually pull information from this database here, this table. So now that we have criteria here, go ahead and hit enter. And we want to select A2 to G3. So let's go ahead and highlight A2 all the way down to G3. And we're going to give this a named range so we can use it in a formula. So come up here to our name box, click in cell A2, or click and delete cell A2 there, and type in criteria. Make sure you spell it correctly. And go ahead and hit enter. And now we've named this range. Now it wants us to copy A1 to G2. So let's go ahead and come up here to A1, highlight A1 to G2 right here, and right click on criteria and hit copy. And we want to paste this in cell A36. So let's scroll down. Let's put our cursor in cell A36, right click and hit paste. I have an error message that came up. I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK. So now I want to change the title in this cell right here where it says criteria. So I'm going to double click on criteria, and I'm going to type in fall-summer sports season. I'm going to highlight A37 to G37, and I'm going to name this range. So I'm going to come up here to my name box, delete that A37 and type in extract, and hit enter. And lastly, I want to name my range A7 all the way down to G34, and I want to name this. I'm going to come up here to my name box where it says A7, and I'm going to delete A7 and type in database and hit enter. So I now have my criteria field, my database, and my fall summer sports season. So under criteria, let's come up here to my criteria group, and where it says primary season, right under primary season in E3, go ahead and type in fall, because we want to find every instance in this database where the primary season is fall and the secondary season is summer. So put fall under primary season and put summer under secondary season, and hit enter. So now once I've done this, I'm going to create an advanced filter. So I'm going to come up to my data tab here. Under my data tab, under sort and filter, I'm going to click on advanced. And under list range, it's going to automatically select my database because we named it database. Under criteria range, it's going to select A2 to G3 because that was my criteria range that I created. And I want to copy this to another location, so put a dot next to copy to another location. And it's going to find that my extract location is A37 to G37. And I just have to hit OK. And when I hit OK, it's going to automatically pull out all of my fall and summer programs. So it pulled all of the ones that had a fall-summer combination and put it down here. Now we want to display the stipends by group worksheet. So let's go ahead and click on stipends by group. And we want to sort the data. So let's go ahead and highlight A2 all the way down to D41. And let's go ahead and sort. We'll go ahead and click on the Home tab. From the Home tab, we'll come over here to Sort and Filter under Editing. And we'll do a custom sort. And we are going to sort by group and A to Z. We're going to add a level, and we are going to sort by coach stipend. and go ahead and hit OK. And notice now we have group court, and then we have our coach stipends, and then field, and then once again coach stipends. So now it wants us to apply subtotals in the coach stipend column. So we're going to go ahead and come up here to our data tab. And from our data tab, we're going to come to our outline, and we're going to click on subtotal. And we want to, at each change in group, and we want to make sure coach stipend is checkmarked, and hit OK. And notice now where we have court, we have a court total, field, we have field total, and so forth. To Autofit, we're going to come up here in between C and D, and we are going to get the two arrows pointing away from each other right on this line, and double click really fast. And let's do that for in between D and E. Hover in between D and E, get the two arrows pointing away from each other, and double click really fast. And that will auto fit our C and D columns for us. Now it wants us to collapse the outline so that level 2 summary information is displayed. So we're just going to come over here to our level 2, and we're going to hit this minus button, and then we're going to hit this minus button. We're going to hit this minus button, and then the last minus button under our level 2. So really the only thing that should be showing now are our totals. And let's go ahead and go back to our Valley Park West worksheet. And we want to put in a hyperlink. So a hyperlink is when you put in a link that when you click on it will take us to another document. So let's go ahead and click on J1, and we're going to go to the Insert tab. And from the Insert tab, we are going to come to our links. Click on the down arrow and hit Insert Link. And we want to go to our Downloads folder. For an existing file or web page, go to our Downloads folder, and where it says Coach Information, E3 Coach Information. And we want to include a screen tip, so let's go ahead and click on Screen Tip. And type in, click here for contact information, and do not include a period. Click here for contact information and hit OK, and hit OK. And now notice that we have a blue hyperlink here that if we were to click on it would take us to that document. Alright, so now we want to select all 3 worksheets. So let's go ahead and come down here to Valley Park West, right click on Valley Park West, hit select all sheets. We want to insert a footer. So we're going to come up here to our page layout tab and click on our little page setup dialog box, this icon right here. Header footer, custom footer, and in the left section we want to put the file name. So go ahead and click on insert file name in the left section. And in the right section, so let's click on the right section here, we want to put in the sheet name. So sheet name is this one right here, insert sheet name. And once we have those in, go ahead and hit OK. It wants us to set the width and height to 1 page. So let's go ahead and come to our page and fit to 1 by 1. And then click on margins, and we are going to center horizontally on page right here. Put a check mark there. And hit OK. With all the worksheets still selected, we want to change the theme to slice. So we're going to come to our page layout tab under themes. Let's go ahead and select the one that says slice. And it's this one, it's down towards the bottom. We also want to change the font theme to Corbel. So we're going to come up here to our fonts under themes. And we want to select Corbel. And we want to ungroup our worksheet, so let's go ahead and right click on the Valley Park worksheet and hit Ungroup Sheets. Make sure the Valley Park West is our active sheet. Let's go to our properties, so let's go to the File tab, under File tab, we're going to click on Show All Properties. And under our tags, let's go ahead and type in Sports Program. Sports Programs. And under Subject, let's type in CGS. And where it says Author, right-click on Go Series, hit Remove Person, and then add an author and put your name. And hit the Save button. And double check, make sure it has Valley Park West, sports seasons, and stipends by group. Go ahead and hit the Save button again. And we can exit out of our document. Come back to our downloading starting materials. We'll exit out of that. And we'll choose our file. And we will find our student file and hit Open. And we will upload it and submit for grading. And close the assignment. And now we're going to double check our work, see how we did. I'm going to click on the 3 dots, hit View Submissions, and it looks like I got 100%. Once again, if you want to click on it, if you got something less, you can review what you did wrong, go back, fix it, and submit it as many times as you like for the best grade possible. Once again, if you need to contact me through Canvas, and have a wonderful day.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be posting new walkthroughs and tech tips each week. Check back regularly for new content, and have a wonderful day.